Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. For this video I'm going to be doing a voiceover just because when I filmed this video I didn't really feel like talking. Quite frankly, I don't feel like talking now, but I have to do this. So right here I'm just laying down the end part, like the tail part of my eyebrows, because I'm only going to use half of my eyebrows for this look, and quite frankly I like how it looks. So we're going to cut our eyebrows to our desired shape, and yeah. Alright guys, I'm freaking tired. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, when I started doing this look and like when I had it in my head, I honestly did not know what I was actually gonna do. That's like really honestly what happens with all my makeup looks, unless like I have like what you call it, like a set vision on how I want my makeup to look, just like the pictures and stuff. I usually just goes like with the first color that pops in my mind. I try not to repeat the same colors because I have a lot of looks that use the same colors and trying like to do like new color combos, but we're gonna see how this goes. So right here I just cut my brows. I put powder on them so it won't look as sloppy and greasy and stuff. We want our eyebrows for this look to look pretty good, and I'm gonna do the same thing for both eyebrows. If you're gonna do this look, you can also just do your eyebrows regular. I just didn't feel like being boring, so I did it this way. First off, I don't even want to talk about how when I set my eyebrows, how much powder went in my nose. I had to stop recording and sneeze for a legit like 5 minutes because that was some of the worst stuff that ever has gone in my nose. So now I'm just moisturizing my face with this little fancy moisturizing thing. You can use lotion. I usually use lotion. That's not really a big deal to me, but yeah, I decided to be fancy. I got all these primers for like $6 to $7 at Walmart, and I'm gonna be honest, I had like $100, so I was just going crazy. And when I tell you that total added up very quickly, it did just that. So, but I actually do like them. They are very good primers and very cheap than the other ones that I've seen. So if you want, some hard candy primers, just go to Walmart. That's where I usually see them at. Walmart, Rite Aid, stuff like that. And I hate that I use that the Milani, I think that's the Milani eyeshadow primer, and when you mix it with the concealer, it doesn't give you like a complete set look. So when I blended it, it looks very ashy and disgusting. But I'm just gonna take this color that you see me tapping right now. I'm just gonna like try to kind of like cut out I forgot the daggone words. I'm gonna cut out this shape right here. So yeah, and then I'm gonna take another color after that, and I'm just gonna blend them together to try to get like a seamless look. I just realized that the end of my eyebrows are still showing, even though I covered them and stuff and laid them down. I didn't have any like Elmer's glue, which is what I usually use to lay my eyebrows down, so I just end up using glitter glue. Glitter glue. It ended up working, but I guess not, since I can still see my eyebrows and I couldn't find my color corrector, so I just honestly had to do with what I had. So right now we're just going to blend out the edges so it doesn't look too harsh, and then we're going to add in the other color right after this. You guys gotta stick with me on this video because I was very upset when I recorded this, and I just needed something to take my mind off what I was thinking about, so I wasn't, thinking clearly, had all my steps in order. I usually, when I do my makeup, I usually try to have, go over it in my head, what I want to do first, what I'm going to do next, like that type of stuff. I did not do any of that in this video. I was just so pissed off. So, please forgive me and do better than I did if you're going to do this. Okay. Honestly, I love when I do my eyeshadow and the colors blend together so well. Please ignore the background. I am not home. But that's one of the most satisfying things that I just love to watch back, like when I record my videos, is seeing my eyeshadow blend together, and that makes me happy. I had something else to say, but I honestly forgot what it is. I've like been doing this new thing, like where I take the eyeshadow and I kind of like contour my nose with the eyeshadow colors that I've used on my eyes. Obviously, you don't really see it, like you see it a little bit in this video, but I do it more in the other videos, which I will be editing after this. I'm a very slow editor because by the time I put all my clips together, when it's time to edit, it's like an hour. Right now I'm just cutting my crease, I believe with some more eyeshadow primer, just so the shimmer that I put on after can really stick well. I was gonna like cut the crease, like just clean up my crease with some makeup remover, but like I said, guys, I was very irritated when I recorded this, and I just went with the first thing I saw in my face, which was the eyeshadow primer. So yeah, I just realized that if I was gonna like cut off my eyebrows, I should have did my eyeshadow more up, but oh well. I'm low-key dying. I can't stand eating chocolate without water, but I just did, and my throat is burning. But anyways, yeah, this is the shimmer from the James Charles palette. It's like pigmented, but at the same time it's not as shiny or as sparkly or whatever as I usually think it's gonna be by the time it gets on my skin. So I usually just spray it with what's that stuff called? This I forgot what it's called. Oh my gosh. Well, the finishing spray, yeah, the finishing spray. I usually spray with that, so the color is more in your face than what it is right now. But I mean, that's pretty good, but you won't really see it by the time I put the glitter on top. I just use that as a background just in case any spots of the glitter that I did miss, that color will come through instead. So yeah. So if you're wondering why this video is like so zoomed in and like all up in my space, it's because my room was a mess, honestly, and so was the background, and I wasn't really trying to show it, but then at the same time I wasn't trying to fix it either, and I was just really irritated. So that's why it's so zoomed up. Honestly, I don't really care. Okay, so right after this, I'm just gonna take a Q-tip. One side is gonna be dry, one side is gonna be with makeup remover. Just because when you do glitter, you gotta put the glue on there, you gotta put the glitter, and sometimes that can actually get stuck in your inner corners of your eyes, and it's extremely painful. Sometimes, if you use eyeshadow glitter that is meant for your eyes, it won't hurt as bad. But if you use like craft glue, that is extremely dangerous, and it actually will cut your corneas if you're not careful. So don't use craft glitter, use glitter that is made for your eyes. Now these liners I also got from Walmart, and by the time like I actually looked at them, I thought they were pretty cheap, but these liners were almost $15 each, and honestly that's a little bit of a stretch now that I think about it, but I'm glad that I got them because they are actually really worth it. But the only thing that I don't like is how, like, when you remove your makeup, how stubborn the eyeliner is to come off. But then depending on who you're asking, that's actually a good thing. For me, I don't usually go anywhere after I do my makeup. I just use it to like do videos and take pictures and stuff like that. So this part right here was actually pretty hard for me because my hands are very unsturdy, like my hands shake a lot, and this was like kind of hard for me. I did the best I could and cleaned it up with concealer afterwards, but this was the best I could do. So I'm just taking some more makeup remover on a Q-tip, and then I'm going to clean up my, I forgot what you call that part, but I'm going to clean up at the end of my eyes where my eyeshadow is, just so we could get like a kind of like a sharp liner look. I am going to add a little bit of black eyeshadow to the end of the glitter and the smallest line of eyeliner, just so it can add a little bit of dimension. I actually did like this look when it came out. It's just I didn't know where it was going when I was actually doing it, so yeah. fun fact about this freaking mascara, my boyfriend ended up giving it to me. He actually bought it for me, and I cannot find it anywhere I go. I can't find it at the dollar store. I can't find it at Rite Aid. I can't find it at Walmart. I can't find it anywhere. Like, they have like the different ones and stuff, like the yellow one and the blue one, but this orange one, I can't find it anywhere, and it was very frustrating. But I ended up putting on these lashes. I have like dollars that cost me like, I have lashes that cost me like $20, $15, $5, $1, and these lashes actually came from the dollar store, and they are very pretty. Like, I have a couple pairs that like I like been wearing recently, but for this look, these eyelashes caused me so much pain in my eyes, and I don't know if it was like the end of it or what, but it was just really, really painful. So I'm gonna mix these two foundation shades, and it's because I can't really find my own. Like, if I use the L'Oreal True Match, I believe it's too orange, too yellow. But if I, no, yeah, that one's too yellow. If I use the Kiss Pro Touch or something like that, that one is too orange. So if I mix them together, I kind of get like a better shade than what I would have by themselves. But I'm still working on finding my perfect foundation shade. It is actually really hard when I go to like places and before Corona, and like I would try to test them, not on my face because I break out easily, but it's still extremely hard to find my shade. And honestly, I don't even have the money right now to be dealing with that, so I just honestly just deal with what I have and try to fix it with a little bit of concealer, contour, all that good jazz. So yeah. I don't know why it was so difficult for me. I didn't really think this part through, but like trying to blend my foundation and like around like where my eyes are, but not to the point where my foundation will be covering my eyeshadow. I didn't really think that part through too much, but I ended up figuring it out, I guess. I like to go over I'll blend it in with my brush. Like, I'll blend my foundation in with my brush if I want to be extra, and then just go over it with a beauty blender just so it gives a more softer look. Please ignore the background, but that's what I'm dealing with. And I usually use like the LA Girl Pro concealer, like the one that comes in a little tube with the brush. That one literally lasted me almost a good year. This one, like, I just did my makeup the other day, and like I'm literally on E. Like, I literally have nothing else left, so I think I am gonna go back to the LA Girl Pro concealer. Plus, it was cheaper than this one. I think this one was like almost $10 or something like that, but that one is better than this one. Plus, this one, they didn't really have too many colors in my shade. Everybody thinks like doing makeup is like, for me, it's like so easy, and it's really not. The only part that comes easy to me is my eyeshadow, because I just love colors and doing extra stuff like that. But as far as my skin goes, I actually do struggle to like get the shades that are closest to my skin, because by the time I get there, they don't really have any, so I have to deal with what they have left. And when they do, it's just like they want like almost $60 for a foundation. Now, I know there are cheaper foundations, but the ones that are cheaper, they don't have them in my shade exactly, so I have been struggling with that. I want to go to Sephora and like Ulta to try and like deal with them and see if they can make my life easier, but like I said, I don't really have the means for that right now, so we're gonna deal with what we have. This part was kind of irritating because I was still trying to like figure out how to like cover my nose and like the end parts of my eyeshadow, which was kind of like frustrating me, but I didn't really know what else to do, so I just kind of winged it as I went along. And I love doing this to my nose. I don't really like contouring my nose because I love the way my nose looks, but I do it for the sake of makeup. Like, I like doing that, and I think it's pretty good. So I'm going with this chocolate pressed powder. I think it's by like Nick AK or something like that. I don't know. I gotta add the beauty stuff. Like, it was like $4 or $5, so it is pretty good. It does help when I'm struggling to keep my face matte. But yeah, we're gonna end up blushing. Did I say blushing? No. Oh my goodness. We are gonna end up buffing out the edges so it just doesn't look too hard. And then I'm gonna go in with one of the same colors I use for the top for my bottom, whatever that is, for my under eye. And then after this, I'm gonna go in with a liner. I was going to do like multiple, but I just ended up doing one. I don't know why. So I actually end up liking the way it looked. And these lashes, now that I'm looking at them, they look like they were about to fall completely off. And honestly, I did take them off when I took like a couple pictures with them on, but after that I ripped them babies off. I don't know why. Like, the ones that I wear now are perfectly fine, but in this look they was giving me the business. I forgot what I was saying, but yeah. This was really hard. Like I said, my hands were shaky, and that eyeliner, I was just like, this one, I guess it was just like a therapy for me when doing makeup, because makeup is actually therapeutic to me. So that's what I like to do when I'm upset. But I'm going with this lip liner. For me, it's like a holy grail. I love this thing. And this color, I forgot what color it is and like what brand it is. I think it's like NK or something like that, but I forgot the shade number or whatever. But it's really really good. I usually just like put that on and some lip gloss, or like for this one I put in like a pink lip gloss in the middle of my lips and just smoosh that around on my lips. And honestly, guys, the lip gloss that you'll see me put on after this, that is the lip gloss that I personally made. And I was actually gonna open up a shop like with lip glosses and stuff, but I'm still working on it. But that one, oh my goodness, I loved it so much. Like, all you gotta do is put on a liner and pop on the lip gloss topper, and it's chef's kiss perfect. Oh my goodness, yes it is. So yeah, that was a little swatch of me trying to show you, but it didn't work out too well. Now, this highlighter is one of my favorites. I actually do have a couple, but this one is like another holy grail. And I use this brush for like a little subtle look, so it wouldn't take away from the eyes. But any other time, I will blind you with my highlight. Yes, I will. But this one is pretty good, especially for black girls or people or women of color, people of color, because makeup is for guys too, if they like.